come at you with the next episode of my comic book. Hey everyone, Genome here, coming at you with the next episode in my comic book cover of the week series.
That's what I was going to say.
This is a series where I take a look back at comic book covers of old, possibly gems, and then with their multifaceted structure that they are, I will try to break them down and tell you what I actually like about them. The next selection it's alright. This one's been a little bit delayed. I have like a pile of like 10 books that I've got picked out that I've like every hour it changes. Oh no, I want to show this one. I want to show that one. This one actually rose to the top of the heap kind of by accident. Bub's Comics is running his 1,000 subscriber contest thing going on right now. And one of this is so stupid. One of the rule is you make a video about a book that starts with Q that you recommend to others, and that's like your video entry or whatever. Not a lot of books start with a Q or whatever. One of the comments I left in there was, it's like Qbert. Me being the video game nerd that I was. I believe he had a comic book for a little while too, if I recall. So the name stuck with me, and it just so happens that the lead artist, or the artist for the cover of this book, is John Qbert, with a K. Sorry, no relation, I'm sure, to that little squat orange nosy thingy. That is none other than Mystery Space number 111. It was so serendipitous that it was right there anyway in the queue. Another Q reference there. That I just had to pick it. But this one stands on its own merits for a lot of cool reasons. Okay, first off, let's get rid of this. Oh, that's so annoying. The trade dress is okay, but it needs to get pushed up. That needs to go away. It's too bright. It's too gaudy. Whatever. But there's a lot of stuff that's really cool about this cover. And I'll pull down make it this side. I'll pull down a nice digital copy of it, so you can actually see it in all its intended glory, because it may not show up too well here. But let's talk about what I like about this cover. It has like an artificial 3D effect because of the way they do like the blue background. Everything's in blue tone, and then the only thing that has any color are the 3 characters you need to pay attention to, possibly 4, right? I like this blue background, man. It tells you a lot what's going on. It's like, oh, there's a toppled Capitol building right there. Oh, that's a goner. So obviously there's a lot of trouble going on here. They're supposed to be in space. But it's such a cool little freaking cover just because I love this dynamic they have. This poor little boy that won't get focused on. There we go. He's being approached by 2, we have to assume they're hostile aliens here. They're armed and obviously looking for somebody. So he's there hiding out. And what is he armed with? A freaking cap, like a cork pop gun. That's what he's protecting himself with. It's kind of heart-wrenching if you think about it. He's scared to death. That's all he knows. He's still holding on to his dolls down here. This doll down here seems to be almost pointing at the bad guys. It's like, look out, here he comes, faithful toy that he is. You can do with all, this is what they did with books a lot back then. Yeah, throw some flags on there. But I just think it's really cool how he has this kind of look of worry about him, of course, but he's just drawn really abstractly, which is, it fits okay. His head may be a little bit big, of course, but it's all purposeful. It just adds to the weirdness of the scene. You got some UFOs floating around up here, old school style, like with the burnout city in the back. So you don't think these guys are up to any good. Now, we don't know until we read inside, but I just think it's really cool, man. And if this will ever focus. But if you can't take sympathy with that poor kid right there, there's just something wrong with you. So I just think it's really cool. And like I said, very fortuitous that I had this close to hand just because the Qbert whole reference, it just worked. So I had to pick it. So anyway, let me know what you think about this cover here. I think it's kind of a hidden gem, and it won't win any artistic awards, but I don't just pick the cover for straight good art. Every episode can't be about just Jim Lee books. It'd be too easy to default to things like that. Not everything can be a Buscema or whatever, but I like to look for covers that have something interesting going on, and when the artistic stylization is there in spades, and I think covers like this really are, man. Just so cool. You think even back then, let's see, when was this released? 1980. So there was still a little bit of the it was dying away, but there was still a bit of like the 50s nostalgia the kids had. He still got his little cork pop going on the string and all that. So, I mean, we weren't totally jaded and interconnected by that point. So it was just kind of cool. But yeah, anyway, what you think? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Mystery in Space, once again, number 111 from 1980 at 50 Center. DC comic, very interesting stuff, man. And here's something else: is you don't see the child in peril too much on comic book covers. For one, one thing, that was their target demographic from 50 years before they really started selling a lot of books, to adults. And second, this child's completely alone. There's like no one around to protect him. He's having to protect himself with his imaginary weapon. I think it's kind of cool in a way. I mean, it's cruel, of course, but I mean, it's interesting they take like a chance like that. And maybe the little kid seeing this on the newsstand was like, "Oh, that could be me." I could be running from space aliens or something, and opens a new can of metaphorical worms, if you will. But anyway, once again, that's my selection for the week. So, as I said before, let me know what you think down in the comments below.
You like that one, huh?
I just said I liked it, didn't I? What do I have to do? Clap like a seal?
You agree, disagree? I field all answers. So, thanks again for watching. Until next time, this is Genome, sitting on a big pile of good covers, just waiting for a moment to shine. Out.